Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Bone Podcast, where we discuss all things crypto markets. That includes the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Memecoins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to discuss gold and a massive day for the metals and equities. We're going to have some live coverage of the BIRB token claim, which went live briefly this morning, and a recap of yesterday's FOMC action. Thank you all for listening each and every day. We really appreciate each and every one of you joining us on this show. If you're listening over on Twitter, give us a like, comment, retweet, bookmark, push us out there in the algorithm. If you're listening over on YouTube, let us know what you are trading today. Are you madly refreshing the Moonbirds claim page like I am? What are you doing over there? And if you're listening over on Zora, where we stream each and every day, give us a comment. Let us know you're there. We'll be checking out some of those comments as well. I'm joined today by Easy FOMC day yesterday. We had
that it was
yesterday.
That it was.
How you? Is that a Moonbirds hoodie?
Yep. Had the rock. Had the wrap.
Oh.
Yep.
Is that market closed on BIRB?
No, it ends at 4 p.m.
4 p.m. today.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So this is gonna be like a buzzer beater.
Yeah. So I actually closed all my positions on it. I got yesterday. Somebody tagged me because they saw me buy the no on Moonbirds above 300 mil FTV.
Mm-hmm.
I took the no last night and sold it overnight.
Nice.
I got in at 46 cents, sold at 64. So just shy of a 50% gain. It was more just like I wanted to see if I was going to be kind of right about the thesis of as soon as unlocks hit, even if it's at 370, there's overhang. So as it moves negatively, those odds should swing. So, and it did exactly that. So as it got back towards 3, I was like, okay, perfect. Let's take this.
Yeah, I think you pretty much called that on the show. You were like, we're gonna take a 50% gain on a 300 mil, 40 to 60. Dead on.
And I took it at like midnight, like right before I went to sleep. I was like, let me try to take this and see if we can actually hit both sides. I finally, like, I don't want to jinx it, but I kind of feel like I'm finding my footing somewhere on some of this prediction market stuff. Granted, that's still crypto, right? Like, it's just an alternative way to trade crypto.
Yeah, I think there's definitely interesting mechanics here that you can kind of get that aren't necessarily available with perps trading, doing some of these trades.
There's no funding.
Yeah.
I can trade both sides. The gains are not nearly as substantial though.
I mean, it depends.
A 30% move on the chart netting me a 50% gain.
Let's say you use 5x leverage right now at 3,100. It does a 2x. So you're doing what, 5x there on your money versus a 50x if you took over 600 mil. You know,
do 400 mil.
400 mil. So 400 mil right now would be a 33% gain at 5x leverage. That's 165%.
Yeah.
At this one, it would be a 10x.
So it's the same?
No, it's more on the prediction market.
Now do 300 mil.
Well, it's currently at 300.
Exactly. Gotcha.
Yeah, so I mean, but the thing is, it has to cross and stay. Like you can't necessarily exit out with size on some of these if it doesn't cross and then resolve. So that's your other side of the coin there. I'll keep an eye on this claim page. I have Claudebot running, checking the site over and over and over for me to let me know when it's going to open up. So hopefully I get a notification when it opens up. But it opened briefly this morning. They had some issues, so they took it back down. We'll keep an eye on all things BIRB token today. Really interested to see where that claim is going to go, what it's going to do to price action, how it affects prediction markets, and how it affects my bags personally, because I have like 150 some of these soul-bound tokens that I'm going to claim at some point.
How much are you supposed to get per soul-bound token? Like $30?
Zero idea.
Man.
Zero idea. They're different rarities too. Like you scan them and it's like you get a bronze, a silver, a gold, or a diamond.
So those are worth individuals each.
Yeah, so like there has to be some sort of like, I'm assuming there's gonna be some sort of differentiation between tokens. Maybe all like the crypto native ones are the same, because like Bodalgo's had one, Jupiter, Radium, and like all those other platforms had them. So maybe those will be kind of similar. And then there'll probably be some sort of tiers for the collectible stuff. I sent over the weather report in the private chat. Easy. Maybe we can kick off with that, and then we'll kind of go from there.
I'm down for the get down, my friend. I am down for the get down. Looking over at the crypto roundup, the majors are down on the day with Bitcoin at just under 88K, Ethereum at 2,900, Solamo at 122, and Hyperliquid at $34. Over the past 24 hours, the FOMC concluded and rates were kept at current levels. 2 members dissented in favor of rate cuts, and odds of a rate cut in March are only at 9%. Are we going to get back-to-back FOMCs with no cut? I believe March is also the last time Jerome Powell will be the Fed chair, which is pretty wild, given he may be exiting, defying the Trumpster. Finally, it was a massive day for equities and metals as the S&P hit 7,000 for the first time in history. And gold had a historic day, now trading over 5,500. Your boys got a silver Bulbasaur, by the way. Pretty fucking cool. Cool guy. But it's all silver. It's up. We up. It was like $40. Now it's like 60. Back to you in the studio.
Excellent weather report as always. Easy. Gold is on an absolute tear. Look at these last couple days.
Pull up the uranium chart, right?
2%, 4.5% yesterday, 3.5% the day before. I don't know if we've ever seen that. All right, let's go uranium. Are you in uranium? Ooh.
Yep. I got uranium bags, right?
Uranium bags. Yesterday, 4.7. Today, 8% on uranium.
It's beating gold.
This has been on an absolute cooker.
Yup.
This ran almost 10% on January 26th. This has some big moves. Like this one, 60% gain on the October last year.
It's been nice.
This is not I don't think I like the price of uranium going up.
Nobody does.
I don't think it's very great. Is uranium used in nuclear facilities?
Yep.
Okay, so it's not just bombs we're worried about here. So, like, people are saying, like, copper, gold, silver for, like, chip development, but will nuclear, like, uranium with nuclear be a big thing for AI? Like, is that the thought process here, or is this, like, global?
Nuclear power. And if we do continue to get nuclear as far as treaties and, like, bomb deals, like nukes deals with other countries, the likelihood is countries will stockpile it before because they want to make sure that they have it on hand prior to those deals.
So could this be like maybe like a harbinger of like peace coming to some of these nations, because we're going to have nuclear deals, I imagine, with Iran, with any sort of like peace there, and then maybe I know Ukraine and Russia are setting up peace talks starting in February, so maybe there are some like nuclear stuff in terms of a treaty there. I'm very not versed in geopolitical politics, but I'm just like grasping at straws here for them. Maybe this is a good sign for the world, but who knows?
It's tough to say. Like, I mean, I think my argument is nuclear power is a big part of it, and then it's also the peace deals. So that's just like where I'm like, yeah, I like uranium. Obviously, copper's sending too. Copper's the battery play, EV, electric vehicles, AI, data centers, all that stuff. But yeah, I'm a big fan of both of those. That's where I've been allocating my commodity exposure, has been copper and uranium.
Why do we have these huge nukes in copper last year?
I think most of the bigger nukes are from like tariffs.
Mid-July, we just had a huge copper nuke.
Yeah, I think it's mostly from tariffs.
Interesting. We got Bad Adini Beats. I've never seen him comment before. Melt down that Bulbasaur at 200 an ounce.
It's only like half an ounce, so it'd only be worth like $100.
Let's look.
I bought it like before this rip on silver.
This is crazy. This is like
yeah.
Crazy.
I bought it when silver was $50. It's been sitting on my desk. It was like pure luck. I saw it online, contacted the jeweler, and was like, "Is this real silver?" Before I buy this, like, "Yep, $925." I was like, "Perfect. All right, let's do it," and grabbed it. So pretty happy about that.
I mean, silver being up 3x from October is craziness.
Yeah,
not slowing down.
Yeah. Just keeps going.
Like, I don't even understand how to and I don't feel confident shorting this. Like,
No.
the RSI on this has to be like just at the top the entire time. Yeah. RSI just like Pico top, like, damn. Yeah, this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this before. I think this is unprecedented in terms of precious metals, this sort of run up. We'll continue to follow, but I don't know what like the actual advice here. Trade meme coins based on precious metals.
I mean, yeah, Copperino's at 9 mil. You had Barking Dog push yesterday. Memes have been fun.
Sparking Dog. I saw. So I followed.
It's Roaring Kitty's new page.
It's what?
Roaring Kitty.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I saw a lot of influencers follow this Barking Puppy Twitter account on.
That's what I meant. Barking Puppy is the meme coin. Sorry, I was an idiot.
What?
Barking Puppy is the meme coin.
Right. Is that what you said?
I said Barking Dog.
Oh,
same
okay.
shit.
Yeah. Well, I saw a Barking Puppy. There was a Barking Puppy Twitter account that got followed by like a ton of influencers like a week or two ago. And I was like, what is this? This is weird. I can't find it right now.
The page is Barking Puppy 6900, I think. B Puppy 80020. B Puppy 80020.
80020.
Yeah, I don't. It's like shadow banned. I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. This is what I saw, and I saw like a bunch of people following it, and like all these followers. I was so confused what was going on here. This is the only post. So this is January 20th. This is 4 days ago. I'm like, okay, why does this have so many like things? And I guess I didn't put two and two together that this was Roaring Kitty. So what's he doing on this page? Is he just posting?
Just posting memes.
It's just memes, right? Or these are just movie titles, right?
Yeah, just posting memes.
And then this thing launched essentially the next day, and was sitting at so BP, the meme coin, was launched the next day after that. Twitter account popped up, 380K, ran up to 3.5 million later, and now it's all the way up at 11. It actually came close to 20 million. So,
yep,
pretty crazy here. It feels like some sort of like Kabali play.
Yeah,
just wish I would have like done a little bit more research when I saw that Twitter account pop up. But is what it is. No clue what's going on here, as usual, in the meme coin space. Crypto as a whole has taken a hit, though, over the last 24 hours. Most things are down. A couple bright spots in the meme coin market. White Whale up 50%. Moonbirds impressive launch. But outside of that, like everything down on the day. So not the greatest day to trade meme coins over the last 24 hours, unless you're getting in and out of some of these quicker plays. Anything on Polymarket that's interesting, Easy?
I closed most of my positions because stuff like pumped to where I was content taking profit. The Elizabeth Smart doc as the number 2 movie, I closed that at 71 cents for like a 50% gain. Because now you have like how to train your. It's gonna be competitive this week, so I'd rather not. This market's interesting. U.S. government shutdown Saturday. It fell off a cliff.
Yeah. I wonder. I wish like Kix was on the show and he could have like talked a little bit about like how he thought it wasn't going to shut down and how he took a good position on it.
Did he take the no? Oh my God! You said his name 3 times. Did you take the no on this?
Yes, sir.
Good play. Did you cut it?
I trimmed a little bit at 48. I got a little greedy. I mean, overnight at 5 a.m., if I had woken up an hour earlier, it went all the way down to 60 on the no. I would have definitely cut it there. But I trimmed some at 48, I want to say. Yeah, the order book is super thin right now relative to what it was 24 hours ago. So any news will send it one way or the other pretty volatilely. But there's been a lot of the whales got caught with their pants down and have been booking some losses on this. So it's a super interesting market right now.
What happened here to shift this suddenly?
I think Trump indicated some willingness to separate the bills.
Okay.
Because where's Allison on that? Did she completely get out? Look at all this Wells P&L real quick.
AE
highlight
News,
over it.
2 million.
Yeah, he's a good trader.
All as well.
Yeah, so all as well had like 250,000. I think she booked sold 50,000 shares at a loss, down 100K unrealized on the day. Yeah, something.
Currently holding a position that's down $29,000.
Yeah, so I think maybe she's down 50K because she cut some of it. AE News trimmed some at a loss. Scotty No trimmed some at a loss. Some of these guys are tricky to read though.
Is it weird to feel happy seeing these guys with the huge P&Ls having to like rush out of these positions?
Yeah, it's fun for me, honestly, because what you get in these situations, like it's unlike a meme coin, right? Where like as it goes up, everyone's winning. The really interesting like Polymarket markets, you get a bunch of people sized up big on one side or the other. You know what I mean? So like a bunch of people are getting wrecked and a bunch of people are really happy. And I don't know, there's something, it's like a basketball game, right? One team's winning, one team's losing. There's no outcome where everybody's winning, right?
Right.
But on the no side, remember that guy I told you about yesterday, the day before, annoying 123? Fucking went fat on the no.
Annoying, yeah.
He may be booking some profits. I'm not sure, but yeah, dude, he cooked this.
Dude, this guy's just trading constantly.
Yeah, he does a lot of, most of the big guys do a lot of stuff on the order book. So that's why you see so many transactions.
Yeah, he's got bids across different.
Yeah, it looks like he's not dumping any of it. So he's holding the whole 250,000 share bet.
On the no?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's actually down. He's actually averaged at 45 cents.
Yeah, I think he was buying. I think he was buying on the initial spike up. And like that's the tricky thing is like the order books are deceptive, right? So you can like yesterday when you looked at the order books, there was like 25K on both sides of the midpoint and maybe like up to 50K 3 cents away. If you hit a 25K order, like that order book is running the other way. You know what I mean? It's kind of an illusion.
People are pulling bids if they're like now like the high bid and they see it moving against them automatically.
Exactly. Or just de-risking down the curve.
Yeah. So
what I've learned is like if I want to get in a market, I treat the liquidity on the books as like as soon as I hit buy, a lot of this shit's disappearing, so but not at this size. I'm not playing around with the size that would move these books in a big way. But I mean, I'd say the liquidity here is like 30% of what it was yesterday. So most whales accumulate their positions by being on the bid side and just like absorbing retail flow. But this market was different. Most of the whales were just straight slamming retail buys both ways. Looks like it's still dropping. It's down to 44. My gut, I got greedy. My gut said dump it all at 50. When I first woke up, it was at 51. Dump it all at 51 and get back in when it retraces. But this thing's gonna go all over the place because the order book's really thin. But yeah, so that was a big win. Another big win was well, I'm not booking it yet. We still got fucking 7 hours. I got a little bone to pick with Polymarket. They're Moonbird day after markets. They set them all to fucking resolve at 4 p.m. Now it's on me.
I read the rules on this text. At midnight, I saw the rules and was like, wait a minute. If this ends at 4 p.m., I'm going to take the no on 300 mil because they probably get the airdrop situation figured out by then.
Yeah, and to me, it's like,
what is this?
What I like about those markets is that
it looks like it might be live.
Yeah, it's been live for like an hour.
No, it was down when we started the show.
Yeah, you fucking idiot. It was down, stupid dummy.
Yeah,
do you use breathe right no strip, by the way?
It was down.
No one claimed because I have yes bits at 300.
Do you use breathe right nose strips?
Yes.
Those ones are good.
Yeah, they're solid.
I've been using the ZQL ones.
I had to take a little break because these will give you a nose rash if you do it too much.
That just means you have sensitive skin. You know what you should be using?
What?
A little bit of lotion.
Yeah, but also it's because I wear it for like 12 hours. Like it should come off right now.
That's probably also because you're sweating under it, so it's clogging the pores.
I don't sweat under it. It's not. There's no pore clogging going on. It's straight like you've had a Band-Aid on your skin for 12 hours and you're ripping it off 700 days in a row.
Kicks. Did you not get the Palpatine hoodie memo for today?
I could make it happen. Let's see if I got any hoodies laying around here.
Any other Polymarket markets you've been into outside of Moonbirds and Government right now?
I have a little bit riding on Dick Ryder No as the next Fed chair, but that I got that fill way. It's moved a lot. I don't know if I'd recommend getting in it now. But this is like a market. It's all over the place. My gut says it's going to be Kevin Warsh, but I don't have like a good read at these prices. One interesting one, Trump RX.
We should know tomorrow.
Yeah. So that market I got actually caught offsides on. I've been learning a lot in January. So it's getting close to the end of the month, and I got cash in the Polymarket account, and I was like, let me go look for some like things that end in a couple of days, and get on the no side and just like farm the time decay. But I was dumb, also greedy, and I'm like, let me do the ones that still have a lot of time decay left. Shocker, the ones that still have a lot of time decay left are because there's a chance they could go yes. So I was on the no on Trump RX, but I hedged it with the yes by February 28th. And then I saw, and this is where it gets interesting. One of the best ways to make a lot of money on prediction markets.
Hold on. I'm gonna stop you because we have Moonbirds Alpha that's breaking and time sensitive. Let me share to you what's happening when I'm going to claim this token really quickly here.
They try to tease you to lock it?
No, I don't even think you can claim it. So I have 13,600 BIRB right now, worth about $4,000.
Oh, you got to play a game for it.
Eligible to play after the end of BIRB game 1. It says game rules: allocate your tokens across 4 characters in any combination. At the end of BIRB game 1, the character with the most tokens allocated to them wins tokens from the character with the second most tokens allocated to them.
Oh, give me that 300 million, baby.
All tokens.
Oh, it's over 300 million. Give me that juice.
BIRB game 1 is EV.
Spencer, you just made me an extra $500. Thank you, sir.
At the end of the game, an additional amount of BIRB is added proportionally to all claims. Players claim their winnings pro rata based on the total percent of tokens allocated to a character their tokens represent.
And they say game 5 is dead. It's not dead. I'm going all in on Tubins. What a name.
Allocating 20%. Strong strategy to play the game because it results in getting strictly more tokens than you put in. Okay, so I'm guaranteed to get this many tokens. I can get more tokens.
Oh, that's fine. Go all in on Tubins.
All in on, well, so what does it say? Character with the most tokens allocated to them wins all the tokens from the character with the second most tokens allocated to them. I mean, Tubins is really good. Like, right?
It's all white. I mean, here, even if you don't go all in Tubins, you're a puss if you split evenly across the 4, right?
There's no chance I'm splitting evenly across the board. So you think go all in Tubins?
Or go like 50 Tubins, 25 Zen, 25 BIRB.
You don't think it'll be Pip?
I mean, it could be Pip if they're trying to get like a little feminine energy. Pip's a good name. Pip's better than BIRB. I don't like BIRB's a basic name, dude. That's like your name being human, you know? So maybe 50 Tubins, 25 Pip, 25 Zen.
All right, so that'd be like 60.
Oh, it's dumping. It's dumping nose down to 40.
So the price is at, I'm looking at the 5-minute. Let's go to the 1-minute price here. USD price on Moonbirds. We're at basically 300 right now as we're talking live on the show.
I'm gonna hold my shares. I'll take the coin flip. It's been underpriced. This market's actually been super inefficient. Like this morning, you could have got Moonbirds over. Briefly, you could have gotten Moonbirds over 200 million at 72%. Now it's back up to 92.
300 mils climbing. Yeah. 45.
Yeah, I got in like low 50s, so I'm still underwater on that. That's a coin flip right here. I've played enough of these will ETH and above. That it's a coin flip. But I'd say if it dips to like 40-30 and it's at like 280 million or something, like I would potentially play dips there. But yeah, anyways, I was talking about bonding, right? Or trying to bond stuff. And I got greedy, right? And I was trying to bond things that like, what chances that Trump talks to Emmanuel Macron by the end of the month, and it was at like 40% or 60% on the no with 4 days left. Turns out some fucking Anon wallet bought 50K of both of these markets and had info, ambiguous info. This is a dumb market to trade just because the rules were shit. But anyways, I lost on that. That's also how I lost a little on Trump RX, but then I flipped long on Trump RX. But my point was, you can make a lot, I'm talking a lot of money on prediction markets if you get creative with doing research and finding information that other people don't have. So here's the thing. 4 days ago, an interview, Dr. Oz was interviewing some guy at Davos, right? And the guy says in the interview, it was a long ass interview, so you had to listen to a lot of it, says in the interview, we are launching Trump RX next week. And Davos was last week. So he was talking about this week. That video has been live for 4 fucking days, right? And you could have went and look at the Trump RX chart for over the last 4 days. Go to the 31. You could have been fucking gobbling up shares sub 40 cents, sub 20 cents, and no is coming out. And then yesterday, 2 officials said to a reporter that is coming out.
So, I mean, this is still 57% chance on the yes.
Yeah, because people are playing what it says is that they're unveiling it during a demonstration at like the Edison Center. And so some people are betting that like it's just going to be a demonstration because the rules say it has to be like
live
available
later
to the public. Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be live for people.
Yeah, so that's why I got most of my juice on the 28th of February.
Interesting. Huh. So is this Trump care?
This is like direct to consumer. You can like buy pills like 40-50% off. Man, Nikki got greedy on the shutdown market. Should have just dumped the whole bag at 50. Shit.
Who did?
Me.
Oh, okay. I don't see any information on the Moonbirds page about this this game. I'm like really curious. Like now I want to figure out like if I can look to see which one has the most votes.
Check on chain, motherfucker.
Oh, I don't think it's on chain.
Check off chain. Hack his server.
Yeah, I need to try to figure out what API I can.
What's his password? What would his password be?
Spencer, I don't know. What would be a good Spencer? It'd be like Black Lotus, like Charizard 69.
PSA 10 Charizard, 1 of 1, 32 million.
We got a commenter right now. We got ENS in the chat saying Microsoft is getting cooked. Let's take a look over at Equities right now. After open, crypto fell pretty heavily overnight. I didn't really catch this till this morning. Oh yeah, Microsoft
is ETH still below 3,000? I had a bet on that.
Yeah,
it looks pretty good.
I think that feels pretty safe. Microsoft.
Yeah, and that one resolves in 3 hours. So I don't got to sweat that as long as this fucking Moonbirds thing. Stupid.
I have a line here from Microsoft. What was that drawdown stat thing we were talking about? Kicks, were you there for that, or was that PO? It's like every time it hits the
200-day moving average. That was me.
200-day moving average.
You buy it. Except for the few times when you're like, like you're showing like the top of 2008, and it blasts right through it. You lose all your money.
I don't know. I mean, we're below this. Yeah, but every time that, So I mean, like right now for Microsoft seems interesting. Like, is Microsoft just gonna go out with a whimper here? This is one of the bigger drawdowns we've seen. But I mean, who knows? Double top and then just chaos.
Yeah, but also your straight line, is that even the 200-day moving average?
No, I don't know why I drew that.
Huh?
I have no idea what that line's doing there. That's why I was like, is that what
Yeah,
happened?
because this thing already blasted under the 200-day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be. I was personally thinking that it wouldn't be shocking to see some weakness Thursday and Friday, just with like a government shutdown uncertainty. You know, that always at least creates like a temporary dump. Other than that, unless Microsoft released earnings, I'm not sure why they're specifically getting hammered.
Yeah, let's take a look at the SPX in general, see what's going on here. The S&P.
Yeah, pretty unaffected. Mark Rubio trending up, 2028 presidential nominee. I don't know. I don't think he's got the talking down. Let's see if I got any other juice to share on Polymarket.
You don't think it'd be Vance as a shoo-in?
No, I'm saying particularly Mark Rubio's pumping. He's up 10%. I personally think that nobody on this list can compete with Vance in terms of like political speaking skills. He's different than Trump, but he's like Trump or he's like Mom Donnie, and like the way that he talks is just very relatable to the average person. Like it just sounds good. If you listen to Mark Rubio talk, like your balls aren't tingling. But he has been trending up.
I kind of like, so I want to look into more of these kind of markets. This is I mean, we're a fairly long way out and a lot could happen.
Yes.
And this sort of market makes me super interested in just taking the no on Vance and then converting the shares and then just going like, okay, no on Rubio, no on Trump, and like no on maybe a couple other ones to keep cost basis down. And then just sitting on that other and like actively monitoring like any sort of rumor where like a random person comes up and spikes to 3% and just like clipping that out, you know? I feel like you could see a lot of
we may be long lost brothers because that's exactly what I'm doing.
Really?
Yes. Because about a week ago, Trump came out and he said he like in an interview named possible successors, right? Because he's going to kind of be a kingmaker on the next nomination. And guess what he named? He named Vance, Rubio, Scott Bessent, who's not on the list.
Right.
So he's an other. I also think the Democrat Party, based on people that I'm talking to, they don't really love any of the candidates. I think farming the other for the Democrat Party could be interesting as well. But same strategy as you, where you get this basket of other and you kind of just play off of like the volatility of long shots, you know, like a 2% goes to 6%, you dump it.
Exactly. So how does that work when I convert? So I convert Vance, I get everyone on this list, and then I get other. I guess there's the way I look at the API though, there's multiple others. It's like person A, person B, person C.
So if they add a candidate, you'll get shares of that and still have the other.
Okay, gotcha. And it doesn't dilute your share of the other, right?
No,
you just get new shares of whatever gets added.
Yeah, and it all mathematically works out
because you're holding other.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like that. Long story short, what I was going to say is when you're dumping out of the shares you don't like, it's better to try to do it on the bid side than just market selling, because that spread stacks up and it greatly increases the cost of farming other. So like I had ChatGPT run the analysis on this market, but like basically right now, like others priced at like 1 to 2 cents. But if you slam market sells, it costs you like 7 or 9 cents. But if you do it on the bid, it's pretty much free to get the other. So
yeah, and you can. I honestly don't have an issue with bidding like the sells a little above where we're currently at. You know?
Yeah, you could even just list them where you'd like to sell them, like put everything at a 2x.
Well, yeah, the others at a 2x, but also like the Rubio put it at like 19 cents.
Yeah, play him going up. You can actually farm the other and come out slightly profitable.
Yeah, I like this. But the issue is I'm not going to be able to go on Polymarket soon.
Why?
Because apparently I heard that the Survivor 50 winner got leaked. This is a massive season of Survivor. It's the returning cast. It's an all-star season, and I heard it got leaked. And like basically the Polymarket for Survivor is like showing who won. So I need to like be very vigilant when I'm on Polymarket to not be vigilant. So it's like a very tough scenario.
I'll just feed you direct links to trades where you never hit like trending or anything, and you'll never see it.
I hit their team up. I was like, hey, we need like a spoiler button that I can click and have set that just doesn't show TV markets on my UI.
I love that.
Yeah.
The other thing I've been doing is I've been farming some or not farming. I've just been buying yeses on weekends for the US next strikes on Iran market. Just because I think it's more likely to happen on weekend than at all. And then like hedging it out with some no's on different markets. I also think that it's interesting because they're putting like the market's basically pricing the chance of a strike, a US strike pretty high, but not Kamani getting removed. So you can do some interesting hedges where you can like go you can go long on a US strike and then like short on will the Iran regime fall. Yeah, like strikes buys usually. The on means they have like singular dates. But yeah. So you could take like the no on Iranian regime falling by March 31st and like the yes on it getting bombed, and you can
like they'll bomb them by March 31st at a 60% chance, and then taking the no on the regime falling by March 31st.
Yeah, you just have to understand like because I've had to get better at understanding like hedging. Like whenever you do a hedge like that, you're not like risk-free making money. You're just creating like usually 3 scenarios, and you'll like win big on one, and like lose small on one and lose big on one. And you just have to understand how you're like setting that up. Basically meaning if the Iran regime falls and there's no strike, you lose both. Big loss, right? If there's no strike and they don't fall, like 30% loss. And then if they do strike but the regime doesn't fall, then 40 plus 17, 50, you make like 60%. So you just have to understand what like kind of scenario you're playing for with hedges. But one thing I've been doing on Polymarket more that I like is looking for opportunities where you can start out on a hedged bet, and then when one trends one way, you sell that, and then when the trend comes back, you can potentially like sell the other, right? So like you can. So I did that really well. It was actually Tyriel that came up with the idea, but we were on the Insurrection Act market when the nurse dude got shot, and those numbers started pumping, and we were yes on the short dates and no on the long dates. And Tyriel was like, yeah, I don't think Trump's ever going to do the Insurrection Act. So then we were kind of pseudo hedged out. We sold all of our yeses and then held our no and actually flipped no and made money both ways. You can make a lot of money swing trading these markets, right? Where like it's best not to get like stuck to a thesis or stuck to a bag, and be very fluid, because that's how the world is, right? So, you know, you buy something cheap on the yes and it goes high and you're like, I feel like it's overpriced here, sell it there, flip no. Like you can make money both ways multiple times.
Yeah, it's like hitting the middle, like in sports gambling. You take like you initially took -3.5, and at halftime, you know, they're crushing them, but you're like, maybe they'll come back. You take +1 on the other side.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Middle and hit big.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it looks like the shutdown market's coming down hard. Nick learned another lesson today. You get greedy, motherfucker.
So this is a fun use case for the clawbot I added. This is what it was doing for me today. It was checking the claim page on Moonbirds every minute, and then that's what alerted me that it was live when it was.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
you were one of the reasons why it went down.
Yeah, 100%. Ping this nonstop for the next the next hour, every 15 seconds. Let me know when it's up.
Another one that I'm on, I got in the low 70s. So the risk reward isn't so great, but I was on. I am on no on Hyperliquid hitting 38 in January. Just because it made such a big run up, and I think it needed to cool off a little bit.
That sounds like a nice one.
Yeah, basically what it's the 29th. So you're just betting over the weekend. It doesn't do a 10% move after it did like a 50 bagger.
Yeah, it's 55% over the last 7 days.
Yeah, exactly.
It slowed down with everything else today. It's red today along with the major.
Yeah, and I looked at the technicals, and it just looks like it needs to at least consolidate at this price, if not like kind of go back to 30. And that's 25% return on 2 days. So I still like it even at 80.
Let's see what our buddy Mr. Bollinger is saying here.
Yeah, he said it needs to come back down to earth a little bit.
Yeah, we're quite outside of those
Yeah.
bands right now.
Yeah, so when I saw that, I was like, it feels pretty safe just to and the like ETH and Bitcoin really didn't move much, right? And it moved a lot. So like any weakness in ETH and Bitcoin, which we're seeing today, we'll keep it suppressed.
I feel like this is such an easy trade. Like we've been talking about these indicators like constantly on the show. It's like tight band, flip from red to green. And as soon as that happened, we had this.
Yeah, I think the weekly is even more of a tell.
Let's pop over to the weekly.
Yeah, because you're just getting the MACD bearish to bullish curl.
Yeah, I mean we basically bounced off of that moving average.
That's exactly. And then you went ping right up to that. Yeah, but now it'll be a resistance for a little while. But you think if it can curl, it can go back up to the 40s, maybe.
At least.
Maybe to 1,000. Who knows?
Yeah. $1,000,000. What's PNB at? What's the crypto site? It's like market cap A or token A of market cap B.
I don't know, but I always see it on the timeline.
See if I can find that real quick. Market cap of. We're gonna do hype at the market cap of BNB. Reject all. Hype of the market cap of BNB puts it at $507.
If you're a boring old fart and you want a 20% return, you can take the no on Nicolas Maduro being released from custody by December
this year.
Yeah.
You like no here?
Think he's gonna get released for custody? I don't know, maybe.
I don't know is a thing. I feel like I could find an 85% resolution bet sooner than end of year.
Yeah, I hate him. That's why. I mean,
like
I bought the no on will there be a civil war in the US in 2026 at like 89 cents. And then I'm like, why did I do this? Because it's gonna take like 2 months for it to go up 2 cents.
Right. Like
and no one's trading this.
Like,
you have no counterparties on the other side that are like slamming the yes, or like want the yes so that you can sell your no.
Yeah, it's like basically when was the latest Minnesota killing? Was that like
20? No, it was a spike
right here. I mean, this was 11.
That was the first shooting, probably.
Yeah,
or just the surge in Minnesota. But then, the 12% second one was.
My gauge is that the second one was more
impactful than the first.
Yeah, the first.
That's what I thought.
Interesting. Didn't really move this price. I mean, I don't think we're having a civil war either way. So
yeah, but like the rules are written, like it actually looks like a 7th grader wrote the rules. Like it's not like well defined at all. It's just like only a wide consensus of reporting that the U.S. has entered a literal civil war will qualify. You know what I mean? It's not like 2 armies need to be raised and shooting each other, or whatever. Right. It's just like, if a bunch of people are like, we're in a civil war, you can have some asshole be like, well, that qualifies.
Yeah.
Media I would not take that.
Or metaphorically will not count.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I would never. Another one. 2027 too.
Before 2027. So that just means December 31st of this year.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, another annoying time to like. We're so early in the year. Yes, these are probably like great, like bonds compared to like other ways you can earn APY, but I just don't have the patience. I feel like there's quicker options for.
I like
higher
fast money too, man. I like buying a meme coin and it 3x's in 24 hours. Like
think
when you're
that's-
like
24 hours,
20%
dude.
return. Okay, boomer.
Buying a meme coin into 3x's in 4 minutes is like way better. And that's just like, whoo-wee. Today's gonna be a good day. I've enjoyed the meme coins again, man. I've just been over here filming a bunch of content for YouTube. And hammering meme coins.
BIRB's dipping. 28 cents.
Yeah.
You're still trading meme coins? What have you been in, Easy?
Dude, a bunch of garbage. Like, nothing I even want to acknowledge. Like, I'm not gonna just lead the audience to the fucking slaughter because
Are you in the Chrome cock?
no, Copperino's still the goat. Donald Duck yesterday was a nice hit because
Donald
Elon
Duck.
Musk.
What's
There's
this
a
one?
lawsuit against the EU where they shared a parody page about Donald Duck that's verified. Went to 1.24 mil. My average fill was 153. Sadly, my average exit was 800K.
Went to 3 mil.
Yeah. It's at 1.3 right now. But yeah, that's what I'm saying is like, I've been able, like, it feels good to know I still got it. Because I'm hitting these plays and now it's like figuring out which ones to hold, which ones not to, some of that stuff.
It's way better to be just clearly way profitable and miss some upside. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
that's why, because dude, I started this account with 10 Sol. I ran it up to 170, roughly. I took out a ton, and like truthfully, it's just been the last 2 weeks have been like my big push.
Dude, you're coming tonight play.
Yeah, that was good. Coming tonight was really good. I think this goes so much higher too. Like if minerals keep going, this is the meme coin for minerals. Like that is beautiful chart. This looks like it wants to break above 6.
If I could take my BIRB out and sell it and roll it into coming tonight, I would right now, but I've got to play this game.
Yeah, it's a really good chart. I mean, my major concern is like majors having like serious sell pressure, which just brings a lot of stuff down. But at the same time, I just like I'm mostly just looking for more opportunities on certain things.
That's awesome. Good wins, Easy, man.
Yeah, it's been fun. It feels good to just get back to it, but I'm spending a lot of time on it, which I got to do some shit.
But today. I mean, it's what you're good at. And you know how these things work, right? There's like a period of time where there's a lot of money or easy money to be made. And then there's periods of time where it's hard to make it. So like it's same with like Matt with mention markets. Like when the iron is striking, you know, he's like just grinding every single one, right? Because he doesn't know, like, you know, once football season ends and, you know, there could be a month where there's not a lot going on, you know? So
yeah, so that's the thing is like I've seen volume come back and I watch that chart every day. As soon as I start to see a fall off, it's like, all right, let's slow it down and start taking swings elsewhere.
What chart are you talking about?
Adam_THC's meme coin wars Dune dashboard.
Nice. That's good alpha there, everyone listening.
Yeah, that's the one I always look for.
Send donations to Easy $5 if you make money because of this.
Well, it's just more so to see total number of wallets and transactions. Like this is the best one to know. Like is volume.
So if that's trending up, you just know like the easy money's there.
So I got in. Go up, Ray, to that first chart, the very top one. I started trading memes to go down a little bit again, right around like January 10th. I think I was even a little bit earlier than that because I saw that first bump. I first started trading memes on the 5th. The 5th was the first day I started this account.
Nice.
So you can see it was like right after we made that new high. I was like, this actually feels like we might have a little bit more traction. White whale was going. So like the signs were there. And I've basically been able to capitalize on this full move up.
Get in the fighter jet seat. Be ready for
like, okay, it's time to click the buttons. So I was like, all right, good to see. Daily graduates surging too. You can see that actually finally broke out from this like 3-month low. Also January 5th. So like my timing was pretty frigging good to confirm the breakout on memes and start trading them again for when volumes picked up.
Yeah, well done, dude.
Active wallets. You can see I was actually a little early on active wallets. Like I was like basically right when the breakout started. So that felt really good to be like, my thesis was right that memes are going to have this like wave right now. And the thing is, it's like if I stop seeing coins launch and not go to a mil plus same day, and then other coins that are out for a little bit longer go to 10 mil, 15 mil, then I'm going to slow down, because then it's like, okay, we're pretty much capped on upside. Where I personally don't even like trading coins in that range. I like trading much, much lower. It does lead to me taking profit earlier, but I'm not too worried about it. Like, for me, it's all about ending in the green. The more days that you can end in the green, the better you are. So that's really where I focus a lot of my energy.
I think this is telling as well. Top tokens in the 24 and top tokens in 7 days.
Yep.
Just to see what has happened recently, like you said. You know,
The 24 is the interesting one, though, because look, you have 6 tokens above 800K, 4 above a mil, which is like, that feels good, right? In the last 7 days, you have 8 tokens over a mil, with number 9. That one also hit 3 mil, Pokemon. So if you have like 10 tokens that are breaking above $1 million over 7 days and holding there, it feels really good. You do still want to see like 1 or 2 tokens over 10, because that's like the real push. Like White Whale, dude, White Whale did fucking hundreds of millions, right? That's the one that I was like, this feels really good. When I saw that, that was like my leading indicator was, all right, we have a token that just did 9 figures. The likelihood that we get some of these smaller runners is going to be really good.
Yeah, I think this makes a ton of sense. Good alpha.
I'm missing
here.
easy 3x this morning.
On what?
ETH above 2,900
by
12 p.m. I looked at the 4-hour chart and I'm like, this thing's gonna fucking puke, and it just puked 15 minutes ago. It went from 15 cents to 60 cents.
Yep.
If you're a good trader, and you're trying to farm some Polymarket airdrop, the crypto markets, I don't do the up down bullshit, but like, will it be above this on the next day? You can make some money catching like dips, and there's liquidity in it. Like you could have bought $1,000, $2,000 at 15 cents. You'd be up 4x. You could have made 4 to 8 grand in 45 minutes.
Yep.
Do we think Bitcoin's going to go back above 88K by noon Eastern time?
I think the shutdown risk of the markets is,
I mean, this has to be a wild one. Let me look at the graph on this, because Bitcoin's just puking. This is probably closer to 50-50 when we started the show.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the 4-hour doesn't look great. I mean, it's pinging off the bottom. You can get a little relief rally, but going back above 80, I mean, anything's possible. You know what would get it back above 80? If like a shutdown deal goes through.
Yeah. Right. Oh yeah. If a shutdown deal goes through, the markets are gonna rip.
You go yes on 90 then, right?
Yeah, but them being done by tomorrow's at 12 p.m. is probably unlikely.
Well, this is today. This is the next 2 hours.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to take that.
I mean, I like, yeah. If Bitcoin yes on 11% for tomorrow, like I think I like that a little bit more than today. But
you can do the tomorrow markets. They just have less liquidity. If you scroll all the way up, they have tabs. Just not as much liquidity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today we're looking at a juicy 9 cent, 10 cent. Tomorrow, obviously, a little bit different. So something gets done with the government, like you could make that bet. Like that's an interesting potential hedge, right? Tomorrow's Friday by noon. What about Saturday? So if you go above 88K by Saturday, yes. And you take a no on, or you take a yes on government shutdown at 50%. You lose the Bitcoin bet, you hit the government bet, you're in the green. Government opens, you win that bet. Bitcoin is almost certainly going over 88K if that happens, right?
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
Well, like the problem is like they could push a deal through at like the 11th hour, like Saturday night at 10 p.m.
Right, but I would be on the no. I'd be on the yes for the shutdown.
Yeah, you're saying like a little hedge play.
You're saying they would push it to the 30. You'd have to take it. Yeah, like it'd be between noon and the end of the day for the shutdown. I gotcha.
Yeah,
I gotcha. Well, so then you would look at February 1st.
You know who's who's hidden in the other on Democrats?
Who's that?
Jacob Frey, Minneapolis mayor.
Interesting. This one's a lot more wide open. There's multiple.
Yeah, I mean, they could pick Gavin Newsom, but that's a bad pick.
Yeah,
I have a little bit of money on Josh Shapiro, but he's Jewish, and so that's tough with the far left.
I mean, I think with this, I'm just strictly going no on Newsom converting, and then almost going no.
Bro, they actually, some people want to run Kamala Harris again.
Yeah, no on Kamala. You can't put Kamala out there if you think you want a reasonable chance of winning.
The problem is amongst Black Democratic voters, she's the most popular candidate. And Pete Buttigieg gets 0% from Black Democrats.
I kind of want to go no AOC, no Kamala after converting a no Newsom.
Yeah, like sell the yeses on them.
Sell AOC, sell Kamala.
It's not bad.
And then see where we get from there.
I got a little bit of money on Wes Moore too, a little underdog. Strong looking black guy, Air Force.
Not bad. There's a lot more candidates here, though, so you're not cooking on the other quite as much. You have a more.
But there's surprising liquidity on those to sell out of.
You sell them for 2x's potentially on some of these.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably get rid of the LeBron James right away. I don't know if that guy's running.
I kind of like a yes on Mr. Beast.
You're wild.
No, you don't think something in the next 2 years could like really like spike that to 3-4% randomly?
I mean, yeah, you're right. There is a long time. Yeah, if Mr. Beast runs for president, is he even old enough? You gotta be 38, right? 36.
How old is Mr. Beast? He's 27.
Yeah, you can't run. Yeah, so probably sell that one. Same with Mom Donnie. I think he's on there. He's not born in America, so he can't do it either.
Hunter Biden.
You gotta go with the yes on that, dude. Just full port.
Oh my god. Yeah, so
should have sold all my Shutdown shares at 49 cents.
Is it going back up? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Got greedy.
I got greedy. Also, what I've started to appreciate is when I wake up at 6 a.m. and look at these markets, I'm awake before most people and definitely awake before anyone on the West Coast. And so there's definitely a window where like people haven't woken up and got their coffee and reacted to whatever's happening.
Interesting. So you notice like a bigger shift in markets is like the Jane Street opening, but for prediction markets.
Yeah, just like this is more like just people, trading, and so no one's awake. And you think, yeah, but a lot of people are international too, so the Europeans are awake and moving.
All right,
good show.
Yeah, good show. Lots of alpha in here. Thank you all for listening. It's been another excellent episode. One more episode tomorrow. Hopefully you join us tomorrow. We do this podcast Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Bitcoin's now on below 87K. Dude, it's nuking right now. You can catch us on all major podcasting platforms, Spotify, Apple. Watch us back on YouTube, Zora, where we stream each and every day. You can see us